What do we do during a pandemic? We try to restore amplifiers and legacy amplifiers and turntables. So, what we have here as a project is a Sansui SR1051, which was purchased in the early 70s to go along with my Marantz. There's a Japanese Sansui icon. I don't know what that stands for. Maybe I'll look it up. And so, look at the state of this. It's disgusting. So let's open it up and see what's going on. There's a neat little dust cover peg there to keep the dust cover up. Let's turn it on and see what happens. Oh, it's on already. The light is on. Is the light on? Yes, it's on. But the table is not turning. Turntable is supposed to turn with various speeds. Here we have the speed locator. So what we'll do, and there we have the various adjustments, anti-skating, ballast, and whatever we're going to have to adjust. So for now, let's open this sucker up and see what's wrong. Stay tuned. Phase 2 for Phase 2. So Phase 2, let's find out why this turntable is not turning. Because what's happened is what these turntables have is a belt. That's why it's called belt driven. And no belt on this metal plate, which has holes in it to reduce the weight of the, it's supposed to be 7 grams, all right? So let's get that out of the way. Let's see how the capstan, this thing over here is turning nicely. Oop, there goes the arm. It's turning nicely, as you can see. You can't see it. So the capstan is not the problem. It's the fact it doesn't have a belt. So I guess we're off to our accès électronique to see what kind of belts we can bring. I'll have to bring the platter with me for the exercise. All right, so let's turn this sucker over. I find like it's a little uneven, as you can see here. That's probably not good when you're dealing with anti-skating. So we'll have to turn it over, see what's underneath, what's causing that. Stay tuned for step 3 in a bit. Bye. Hi, welcome back to refurbishing a Sansui SR1051. So, as mentioned, a $3 piece of rubber fixed my turntable not turning, because turntables have to turn. So, this is the $3 belt. What we're going to do here is we're just going to put it around the drum. It's like this. Make sure it's nice and flat. And what we're going to do after is once it's flush on the plate, got to make sure it's very flush on the plate with no ripples in it. I've only got one hand because I'm holding the camera with another. I need a selfie stick. Okay, so once it's flush, what we do is we hold it. Let me get a hold of this here. We lift it off the drum, and what I'll show you is take it like this, and we're gonna lift the, let me see here, where's the middle part? There it is. We're gonna take the rubber part, slide it around the capstan and the holding arm, and slide it across the capstan and the holding arm, and voila, it will turn. Trust me. Belt driven was common in the early 70s. Then they started coming out with direct drive turntables with no belts, just a direct little motor turning the platter on its own. All right, so that's pretty much it. We're good to go, and welcome to recalibrating the SR Sansui 1050C, bought in the early 70s. There are 4 springs here that you see. They're balast springs. 2 of them are screwed right down to holding the master plate, not the plate, but the board. And then you have 2 other ones off to the side here. If you can see them underneath, don't have a screw. But if they're not evenly sprung, you're going to have an imbalance on the plate. So what I did is I took a spring out, pulled it up a little bit, put it back in, and now you have an even spacing all around. Well, we're back. After playing with the ballast and tinkering for the last hour, I think I finally got a perfect balance, although I'm just off a little bit, but I'll be able to compensate by playing with the controls in the back. Well, that's a whole different story. So that's perfect that way. Let's see how it looks like going from front to back. Let's just have a look here. Let's see here. Yeah, that's pretty good. So, for now. So, the last phase of restoring a Sansui SR1050. Just got back from the electronics store. Got myself a $3 rubber belt. Everything seems to be turning. Recalibrated. Now let's hear Gino Vanelli. Don't know where I got that album from. Beautiful sound. Just to show you that there's no skating. Lift it up, bring it back down. It should drop right where it... There you go. Pain is east. Pain is east. Pain is east. Oh, there's a little... Very, very close though. I've had to dicker with all these pulleys and got that working, but I think it's good enough. The needle looks like it's dropping right where it should. Yep. What I like about these old units is the solid, they made it really pleasant to the eye. Look at that solid walnut, just like the Pioneer. Pioneer is just missing 2 knobs. They're coming. They're on order. There's the screen. That's the biggest cost involved is, let me turn this down, is the actual knobs. I got this guy down to $8 US for one knob, 16 US for 2 knobs. Yep, over and out.